What's up? Happy Saturday! TGIF for me. Yes, I'm off tomorrow. Explosions and shit, and party favors, and not that kind. Fernando Rivera Jr., your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-convict here. Yeah, ex-gang member. Yeah. And welcome to the Common Sense and Random Shit show, because this is not just about politics today. Politics, trust me, I wanted to. With all the shit that's been going on, I was contemplating. I really was talking shit, because there was a bunch of stuff I saw last night, and I was like, I gotta put this, I gotta. It's hard. Think that's everything that's going on. I'm just saying, all the shit show. But I'm holding on. Since I said this is about movies, I didn't do all this to talk about politics. So anyway, welcome to the show. Breaking news. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm not talking about news. I'm talking about movies. So, I say again, cuatro. I don't know if there's an S at the end of that. Horrible Spanish. Fake Puerto Rican. Anyway, I say that all the time. People are like, what do you mean by that? That Spanish is horrible. But if you don't know Spanish, it's great. But if you do, last time I went to Puerto Rico, it was like, what did you say? What did you? Come on, say it again. Let's record you. You sound like an idiot. Anyway, it is what it is. Sure it is. Anyway, like I said, 4 movies, no politics, and 1 honorable mention. So you get 5. I like 2 genders. That's nothing to do with 5, but just saying. Still, gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do them in an order. Like, as far as horror, the first one was a surprisingly decent movie. It is horror. It's not what you think it is. Let me get slightly to that, and we'll see if I don't confuse the hell out of you or myself. All right. This side? Yeah, right side. Good. I got the right setup for the camera. This one, Wolfman, or I can't read if it's the Wolfman. Let me look at the tableta, because I can't see shit. There it is. The Wolfman. You may have seen this, and this, I'll tell you right now, but there's going to be some spoilers. Doesn't mean anything. If you're like me, wait a second, did I stop that too soon? I did. Stop it again. Stop it. Okay. I think that's better. I hope. Anyway, there's going to be some spoilers. Not because I'm trying to do it on purpose, or I'm saying fupa or fu, whatever. I don't know why I said fupa. But, yeah, that's clear. I can see it now. I'm in the tableta. It's not what you think. It's surprisingly a good story. Family-oriented, sort of. It's kind of sad, but it's good. It's if this were to happen in real life, this is probably how it would be. Just saying, it's kind of that tone, where it could be this, if it were to happen. But it's one of those things that's like, ugh, oh shit, oh, those kind of reactions. Yeah. Anyway, let's get to the trailer and then talk about it, if I didn't already.
Do you live in a forest?
Sometimes. Can you fly? Nope.
Do you walk on 4 legs?
Yes.
A bear?
No. Are you a deer? No, I'm a fawn.
A fawn? It's literally a baby deer.
You're such a cheater.
Stop! No!
Are you hurt? You gotta move quick. Come on. Run. Come on.
What was that thing, Blake?
It was like an animal, but it was standing on 2 feet, like a person.
I want to go home?
Don't be near the window.
It's a little too dangerous for us to go outside right now.
Are we gonna die?
No. It's my job to protect you.
Blake. What is that? Blake,
Daddy, can you hear me?
are you okay? Blake? Blake?
Something's happening to me. I can't understand you.
Blake? Is that you? Blake? You're scaring me.
Daddy, we love you. What's wrong with him?
He's sick.
Blake, stop.
Don't you lay a hand on her.
Oh, come on. Stop it. As usual, live fupas. I'm going to be a clown all the time and have it high energy because not only do I drink a lot of coffee, but I enjoy doing this every morning. As I say every day. Got coffee in my hand. Almost spilled it. Yes, what? I hate when that happens. I'm like trying to get it. Stop it. Stop. Or it's either that or I did some faux in my editing. I thought I got it right. I was like, let me do it like this so it doesn't do that. And it still does that. Yeah, it's one of those movies where every Wolfman movie is a movie I've ever seen. I don't know about the black and white ones. I actually watched one of those a long time ago, you know, because I'm older. I used to watch a lot of black and white movies. Not that they were out when I was around and young, but they were out. Not anyway, not that old. But still, you know, this one was kind of free for a Wolfman, for a werewolf movie. Totally different. It's not what you would expect, but there were some parts where I was like, why, whoa, oh, I wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't. But and it starts off with the dad. I won't get too spoilery, but it does start off with the dad and the man there being a kid and something happening when they were young, and him moving away and then coming back with his family because his father went missing and supposedly he was claimed dead. Supposedly was a major spoiler. That was what that was meant to be. But it's good because it's kind of a full turnaround at the end, and you're like, whoa, I did not expect that. Unless you're like me, that's like, I wonder. Because when I watch movies, I'm like, and my wife hates that. There are certain shows that we watch where I'm like, that's a vampire. She's like, how the hell did you watch this? I'm like, no, look at this. This guy's carrying around a box with dirt in it, and you can fit two people in it. It's broad daylight. Putting two together. That's a vampire. She gets mad because I always try to guess ahead of time. I sort of guessed this, and she was like, did you watch this? She always asked that question. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? No, I didn't watch it. It's just a lot of common sense. Even in movies, you can have common sense. Yeah. And, you know, if you've been watching movies your whole life like me, still, and will, even after, saying, don't ask me how. But it is what it is. It gets predictable. A lot of stuff gets predictable. Not that it is, but for me, it is what it is. Because it was. And isn't. Yeah. Anyway, just saying. All right. Next clip at that. Let me see what the hell am I doing here. Fernando, what are you doing? All right, that one. Okay. Now this one sort of pissed me off, but it was good. Let me see. I got this right? Stop it. Oh my God, I almost started. Okay. If I'm right, because I can't see this little ass screen, Monday, people. Yeah, that's it. Okay, good. Did I go too far? I almost did. All right. Evil Dead Rising. All right. Comparably to all the rest, this was freaky. It was actually, if it wasn't for 2 parts in this whole movie, that I was like, come on. It's not happening. There's no way. And one of those parts was where the main character, who is evilly dead, bites someone's eyeball out and then spits it out. And this one other gentleman, 2 genders, is screaming, and the eyeball goes into his mouth and he swallows it. Let's be real. Movies are no movies. Yeah, I get it. But that, to me, the whole movie was a joke to me after that. I was like, it's stupid. But he swallowed the eyeball. I mean, dude. I mean, something goes in here, any food item, something non-food, especially non-food, goes in, especially a human body part, like an eyeball. I'm definitely not swallowing it. I don't care what situation I'm in. That was the one part that I was like, eh. There was another part, I can't think of what it was, but I know it was 2 parts because I keep saying to my wife, it was just because of those 2 parts. My wife loved the movie. But comparably to the rest of the Evil Dead, this is the best one. And this is why it's on here. Because it's, the original Evil Dead, when it first came out, long time ago, because I'm old, was freaky as shit. Scared the shit out of me. So they gave some homage, whatever. It is what it is, and it was, because it's an old movie, to the original, with certain lines in the script that were kind of thrown back. You know what I mean? So I thought that was kind of cool, but it was enjoyable. This is why it's on this list of 4. Just saying. And listen, YouTube, ScrewTube, I'm talking about trailers and commentary. Feisty Book. Trailers. This is my show on Saturdays. Don't mute my shit, because they mute the shit for the dumbest shit reasons. It's ridiculous. Feisty Book. Stop it. And TikTok. I don't think they're doing it anymore. They haven't muted in a while because they think on TikTok, as my mom says, slightly different when you go live. So I'm hoping my TikTok family is watching me. Welcome to the Common Sense Random Shit Show. Just saying. Anyway, check it out. Check out the trailer. I think it's pretty cool.
What's up, sis?
I had the most beautiful dream. It was the perfect day. And all I could think about was how much I wanted to cut you all open and then climb inside your bodies. So that we could stay one happy family.
When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother,
What is this, Danny?
I found it.
what will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich? Here's what she said to me.
Open up now.
You don't look so good, Mom.
Nothing a big old kiss from you won't fix.
I'm getting us out of here. I promise.
You'd be a good mom someday, honey bear.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know how to lie to kids.
Mommy's with the maggots now.
What will be.
Yo. Okay, listen, the trailer was better than the movie. Just saying. But if you're squeamish, yeah, this will totally mess your mind up. Maybe give you nightmares. I could see the worst movie ever. Even experience stuff. I mean, come on, I've seen some shit in my life. No movie will ever give me nightmares. When I was young, talking about a movie gave me nightmares because I was a wuss when I was little. I'm admitting it, but I am admitting it. Anyway, yeah, it's watching that trailer, it probably give you nightmares if you're a wuss. But yeah, it's pretty dark. And if you notice, the part where she was running around with the blood on her face, that was from kind of the original, or the stuff. Was it the Army? No, it wasn't the Army. I think it was from the original. I forgot the guy's name, but I don't know how I forget his name. He was in Spider-Man and a few other shows that I actually liked. I actually like the actor. But anyway, yeah, I hope I'm not giving you nightmares just watching the trailer. But yeah, if you're squeamish, I wouldn't suggest it because it is freaky as shit. Anyway, let's talk about the next movie because we're talking about movies today. Let's see if I can find it without screwing it up. All right, let me see here. Okay, now this one surprised the hell out of me. Okay, stop. All right, cool. That stopped. Awesome. Live. And if you're wondering why I don't pre-record, like a lot of people do, I watch a lot of shows out there, whether it's politics, whatever it may be, they pre-record their stuff, so obviously they look better. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be, I'm not saying none of them are fake, but I don't want to be fake. I want to be real. I want to be on here, live reaction. I want you to see me for who I am. I guess. It's whatever. It is what it is. That could go with anything. That saying go with anything. Just saying. Anyway, Until Dawn. I didn't know this. Apparently it was a game. My wife, totally unclueless. She knew exactly what this was. She knew what to expect. She played and finished the game years ago. And apparently, I did quotes. It was loyal to the game. I think that's what she said. She was like, I didn't want to say nothing, but this was pretty good. This was watching. If you played the game, you'll understand. And I should have mentioned it in the last movie, Evil Dead Rise. Understand that when there's wokeness in a movie, I notice it sometimes I miss it. There's a slight wokeness in Evil Dead, but then everything else makes up for it. This one, none. Not that I know of. I could be naive to some wokeness sometimes if it's like minute, but when it's a movie, when it's too much or a show, whatever it may be, I'm done. I can't watch it because it is what it is. Because it was. Just saying. But yeah, this would surprise the hell out of me. So if it's not a blockbuster, I am surprised. Good storytelling, freaky as shit. And as I said, being that it was a game, which I had no clue that it was enjoyable. There was a couple of squeamish parts that weren't over squeamish, like Evil Dead. But it was one of those, some of those parts that make your hair stand like, sometimes, I can watch somebody get decapitated in a movie and get cut in half, arms fall off, but it's the littlest things that get me squeamish. And you know what that is? When somebody pokes the finger, when somebody takes a knife and cuts it just to be a brother and sister back in the day, brothers. It's the dumbest shit like that. A fly coming out of the eye, a roach or bug coming out of the ear. Those things freak me out. Freak me out. But everything else doesn't. Is that a problem? I don't know. Just saying. Anyway, let's check out the trailer. Check it out.
I'm looking for my sister. Does she look familiar to you?
She's gone missing.
I didn't say that. Do a lot of people go missing around here?
Up the road, that's where people get into trouble.
Those were the first people here in years.
Looks like it too.
Weird.
That's my sister's signature. Oh, shit.
Guys, check it out.
What happened to these people?
Where's my car?
Where's Megan?
What the fuck just happened? We all got fucking murdered. And now we're here again.
So the night is just gonna repeat itself.
I don't remember that happening last time.
Holy shit. Every night, something new is trying to kill us.
What is that?
How many more deaths do you have in you?
Nobody's made it past 13 nights.
If we want to survive, we have to make it until dawn.
What is that?
Let's get it now.
I'm just gonna grab it. Don't move.
Yeah. Oh, what? Is it gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
What?
It's still in my face!
Okay. That part right there. With the thing on her face. that shit gave me the heebie-jeebies. I was watching that and I was like, hanging on to my wife. My wife said, get off me. I wasn't. But yeah, that part right there, that was one of the few parts that had me like, running away. Right on the room. Yeah. That's, you ever see that movie, that show? There's a show, I forgot, it's MGM, called From. Very good show. Can't wait till the next season. I think it's third or fourth season. I forgot what it was. Good acting, good storyline, freaky as shit. It's kind of a multiverse kind of thing, which I enjoy, like anything multiverse. You won't know that until probably the second, third season. But, so, spoiler! But in this one, it had a mental, you know, like the creatures were a little similar to From, and Silent Hill-ish at the same time. It's a few other freaky shit all into one. Groundhog Day, which was mentioned, which was kind of cool because I talked about that about a week or two ago, about movies about that, similar. But that was good. I actually, I looked at my wife, I was like, babe, this was actually a pretty good horror movie. It didn't overdo it, no bullshit. And the squeamish was squeamish. It really was. Anyway, yeah. All right. This next one is, get it? Let me find it. Let me get that on there. And then let me pause it because this movie here, this movie right there, the one you're looking at, Boogeyman. I gotta say, this is the first movie in a long time that gave me goosebumps. That gave me the heebie-jeebies or whatever you want to call it, where not that I'm scared of the stuff like this, you know, being what I am or who I am or was. But it freaked me out. You know, the first 5 minutes of the movie is one of those movies where you're like, did they just they just did that, didn't they? And you're like, whoa. You know, I told somebody about that movie and he watched it. And he has kids. I won't get too into that. You gotta watch it. Because the beginning is like, whoa, mind blowing. And it makes you question, like, whoa, did they just do that? What happened in the first 5 minutes of this movie, you rarely see. Ever. Like, not that I could think of. If you could think of, let me know. Just saying. And the thing in the bottom thingy, I forgot what there's called. It disappeared a couple times because I thought it was going to be in the way. And I said, no, it's not. And I want you, if you like my content, please like, share, subscribe, follow, and all of these guys. The Conservative Excon, PC Book TikTok, Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download it. Great app to have. On run by conservatives, no censorship or muting. And YouTube. Yes, on YouTube I am the Common Sense and Random Poop Show. But I don't go live. Not on YouTube anymore. Their algorithm's all messed up. So I don't want to deal with it. Not anymore. I'll post the video after I go live. Because it is what it is. Check this out. This is pretty freaking awesome.
When there are scary things we don't understand, our minds try to fill in the blanks. Sometimes the best thing to do is to face it. So this light is going to be completely solid like it is right now. Then gradually, it's going to start flashing until it's totally dark. So you can see that there's nothing to be afraid of. Okay? See? That's not so scary, is it? Just you, your sister, and me.
You're doing okay. It's not real. It's okay. It's okay. It's all just in your head.
JD, there's something in my room. You believe me, don't you?
There's no such thing as monsters. You need to grow up. I'm serious, Sawyer. I need to be alone.
You're both having these manifestations.
What is this supposed to be?
It's the thing that comes for your kids when you're not paying attention.
Dad, you have to listen to me.
Okay. I'm listening.
Sweetheart, let me handle it.
Baba Yaga! Not John Wick. Worse than John Wick. Baba Yaga, the boogeyman. That is the real boogeyman. And the trailer alone says a lot. I gotta tell you, like I said, the first 5 minutes was like, whoa. Then as it went, there were a couple parts where I was like, oh, okay. That freaked me out. And had me looking on my bed for a couple days. No, it didn't. I think I can handle it if it happened in real life. But anyway, yeah. You know, it's what it should be. It's what it should be. Boogie man. Two genders. Not boogie woman. That wouldn't sound right. But boogie cisgender person. No. Yes, I have to put that out there. Sorry. Yeah, it was, yeah. So if you know you're in the mood for a weekend full of horror, check these guys out. I do have one honorable mention because Dylan, one of my bosses and friends, co-workers, / has been telling me for a week, 2 weeks. It's been out a while. And he's like, wow, I watched the movie for you. He has a Fernando list of movies that I've watched that I've been telling about. And he tries to catch up on that list. And he beat me to that one. But I watched it last week. So honorable mention, it's a horror, science fiction, and there were plenty of homages, if I'm saying it right, to the original. And you know what? You know what that was? Bye. Mumbling. Anyway, let me get to that live. So yeah, I'm gonna screw up. Let me get to that, and then let me see. Make sure I get there. Apologies. Come on, where is it? Here it is. All right. You know what I'm talking about? It is this thing. Pause. Okay, good. Alien Romulus. 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 I like saying that. It's almost like some Greek Roman emperor. Romulus. Maybe it's named after one. I don't know. This was actually surprisingly good. I thought it was going to let me down. I was like, I finally watched it. And there was one line in this movie that gave total homage. I keep saying the word homage to the original with Sigourney Weaver. When she was it? No, I think it was the second one. Aliens. Yes, that's what it was. Where Sigourney screamed at the alien, "Stay away from her, you bitch!" This happened. This line was thrown in there. Plus a couple of the parts. The alien coming out of the chest. The spider thingies, which there are a bunch. That part kind of freaked me out. I was like, whoa! Not that spiders scare me, especially like in Spider-Man. But it was one of those parts where you're like, oh god, get out of there, get out of there. Then of course the acid, big part in this movie. The acid for blood. Love that. There was a scene in the movie, as I said, some spoiler alerts, where they just went off on the aliens, and the gun she was using sounded just like the original. And the other ones, part 2 aliens, aliens, which was I think the best one. And the blood, the gravity was gone, and she was trying to get herself through all the blood flowing in the non-gravity. It was pretty freaking cool. Anyway, this was honorably mentioned today because it was actually surprisingly that good. No bullshit, action. It was good. It was good. So if you like the original first 2, Alien and Aliens, I believe you'll like. They did a good job with this. And I'll be honest, everything in between, I like the AVP, but everything else, not too much of a fan of. Not that there was a lot, but like Predator, they overdid it with that. Prey, I think, was one of the best ones other than the original Predator. But I talked about that one I think last week. Anyway, as I said, if you like my content, please like, please share, please subscribe, please write me. I put my email in description. If you want to write me, let me know what's up. If you want me to talk about a movie, in my opinion, have fun with it or whatever it may be. Let you know if it's a piece of shit movie or not. I don't know why I said piece of shit or shit movie, whatever. And it is what it is. You already know. I enjoy today. I enjoy every day coming on here, no matter what mood I'm in before I come in here. But as soon as I come on, I have fun, as you may already know. Monday, back to common sense and random shit show. It's got to be. I'm going to probably have a bunch of shit by Monday. A bunch. But I'm also going to go to work early, do our normal show Monday morning. Then I'm going to go straight, because I'm off most of the day, Monday, the rest of the day anyway. So after the show, I'm going to head to Stewart, which is about an hour and 15 minutes from me, visit my mom for a little while, and she's going to let me borrow her computer. So starting from Tuesday on, the format's going to be pretty much the same, but there's more I can do, obviously, with a computer. You won't be seeing this. You won't be seeing the faux pas as much. I'm going to mess up, trust me. Because it's me. It is what it is. No, it didn't freeze. That was me being a silly clown. Thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Love you guys. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. I have to say it every day. You got to. America's back, baby. You already know. There are some movies that my wife and I are going to watch tomorrow. So I'll talk about them next week. Every Saturday, remember, no politics. Movies. That's it. I'll talk about movies I've watched. Maybe a weekend I'll talk about movies I want to watch. And it is what it is. Peace out, everyone. Laters. Love you guys. Oh. I almost said goodbye without playing the trailer. I was saying goodbye without playing the trailer. What is wrong with me? Every day is something else. You know what I call that? That's one of those moments where the shit is thrown and it's coming in slow motion. And I'm here sitting, bullshitting away, and then I notice it, and it hits the fan. Then after it hits the fan, it hits me in the face. Fernando! Hoo-ha! You messed up. Let's watch the trailer, Fernando. If you don't mind. Yeah.
Is this really where you want to spend the rest of your life?
You know I don't.
Then this is our only ticket out of here.
What's happening?
There's something in the water.
What do you mean there's something in the water?
I don't know, there's just something in the fucking water.
Fucking thing's hunting us.
Open the door, come on!
Run.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Okay. Sorry! Anyway, yeah, that movie was good. I don't know. Just I feel like an idiot. Yeah, sure, Fernando. Anyway, it was good. It was good. Like I said, it had some Easter eggs there. I don't know what they call them, but homages, if I'm saying it right. Homojis, whatever, to the original one or two. And there's a part where was Prometheus. I've talked about that before. Very good prequel to this. But the end creature, the last alien, was half human, half was a freaky ass creation. I gotta tell you. I mean, I watched it and it made me think of Prometheus. If you've watched it, of the creators, what they look like, and then mixed with an alien, freaky as hell. It was good job with that. I thought it was an amazing job. Worth watching. So I literally came the next day and I was like, dude, I watched the movie. Thank you for suggesting it. Because I'm always suggesting to you. It was great. I enjoyed it. I think I'll watch it again. Roll those movies. If I can watch it twice, it was good. If I can't, I'm good. Just saying. So again, on a broken record, peace out, everyone. Love you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Because it is what it is. Not scripted whatsoever. Ad-libbing. Freestyle. Yeah. See you guys on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good Sunday. Bye-bye now.